Once upon a time, deep within a vast tropical jungle, lived a young monkey named Momo. Unlike the other monkeys, Momo had an insatiable curiosity and a lively, adventurous spirit. He loved swinging from tree to tree, carefully observing every leaf, every fruit, every hidden path, and even the secret corners of the jungle that few dared to explore. Every morning, as the first rays of sunlight filtered through the thick canopy and illuminated the forest floor, Momo would embark on his daily adventure. He was always searching for new surprises, and this life of constant exploration made him feel incredibly free and happy. However, Momo had a bigger dream. He wanted to find the legendary magical tree, a tree said to possess incredible powers that could grant any wish. The magical tree wasn't something most monkeys believed in. For them, it was just an old tale, a story told to teach young monkeys not to be greedy. But to Momo, the magical tree was real, and he believed that if he tried hard enough, one day he would find it. One early morning, as Momo explored the jungle like usual, he came across a peculiar sight. The trees ahead seemed denser, and mysterious beams of light flickered between the leaves. Deep within these lights, Momo could make out a massive tree. The tree's bark shimmered with a golden hue, and its leaves sparkled like emeralds. Momo's heart raced. He had found the legendary magical tree. Momo cautiously approached the tree. Its branches were laden with strange, radiant fruits, each glowing with a different color. Some were as red as rubies, others as blue as the sky, and some shimmered with a golden light. Momo had never seen such fruit, and his curiosity once again got the better of him. He reached out, plucked one, and eagerly took a bite. The moment the fruit's juice touched his tongue, Momo felt a warm, powerful sensation radiating from his heart. And then, to his amazement, he began to float. He looked down in shock as the ground moved further away. Momo was soaring higher and higher, rising above the trees, the clouds, even the birds in the sky. The sensation was incredible. Momo couldn't help but laugh with joy. He floated effortlessly like a feather, enjoying the newfound freedom of flight. He soared over the jungle, witnessing sights he had never seen before, distant mountains, winding rivers, and endless plains. But as time passed, Momo began to feel uneasy. He was flying higher and higher, far away from his beloved jungle, far from his home. Although the experience of flying was exhilarating, Momo started to miss swinging through the trees, playing with his friends, and the vibrant life of the forest. He realized that no matter how magical this power was, what he truly wanted was to return to the ground, to his home. Momo tried to lower himself, but no matter how hard he concentrated, he couldn't control his body. Panic set in as he feared he might never return to the ground. He called out, but no one could hear him. Only the wind howled in his ears. Just as Momo was on the verge of despair, a soft voice echoed around him, "Little monkey, why are you floating so high?" Momo looked around but couldn't see who was speaking. Surprised, he asked, "Who's there? Where are you?" The voice spoke again, "I am the guardian of this magical tree. You ate its fruit, and now you've gained its power." Momo finally saw the speaker, a glowing spirit, radiating a gentle light. The spirit had transparent wings and floated gracefully before Momo. With a kind smile, the tree's spirit said, "You ate the fruit but didn't understand its true power. This tree's fruits can grant incredible abilities, but they also test your heart." Ashamed, Momo lowered his head. "I'm sorry. I was too curious and didn't think about the consequences." The tree spirit nodded gently and said, "Curiosity is not a bad thing, but every action has its consequences. Do you understand that now?" Momo nodded. "Yes, I understand. I shouldn't have sought this power without thinking about the result. All I want now is to return to the ground and go home." The spirit smiled and waved her hand. Slowly, Momo began to descend. The wind gently cradled him as he drifted back down to the jungle floor, safely landing at the base of the magical tree. "You are free now," the spirit said. "But remember, the power of this tree should not be used lightly. Its fruits can give great strength, but with great power comes great responsibility." Momo bowed gratefully to the spirit, filled with new insight from his adventure. He realized that true strength didn't come from magic but from understanding the consequences of one's actions and taking responsibility for them. From that day on, Momo became more cautious. He still loved to explore, but now, whenever he discovered something new, he would think carefully before acting. He shared his experience with the other monkeys, reminding them to respect the forces of nature and not to chase fleeting pleasures without considering the risks. Momo's wisdom soon spread throughout the jungle. The other animals began to respect this brave and curious little monkey, who was not only the jungle's greatest adventurer but also its wisest sage. Even though the magical tree's fruits continued to shine with their enchanting glow, Momo knew they were no longer what he desired. He had learned a valuable lesson. The most important power of all wasn't in the fruit's magic but in the wisdom and courage within his own heart. Years later, Momo became the leader of the jungle, guiding other monkeys to explore new lands and discover new wonders. Each time he passed by the magical tree, Momo would smile, knowing that the most precious power was not magic, but the growth and maturity of his heart. And so, Momo's story became one of curiosity, adventure, responsibility, and wisdom. It teaches us that even when faced with the most wondrous magic, we must approach it with caution and respect, for true strength lies in personal growth and understanding. Do you still like today's story? If you like, please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the like icon. You can receive notifications and hear the latest stories as soon as possible. Good night, my baby.